Alright, this video is for Chad. I have your Armatan gecko finished up. Here it is. It is beautiful. So this was kind of a budget build for me. Normally when I build these for somebody, they end up spending, you know, around $400 or sometimes more than that. This one was closer to $300 and still having good parts on it. So we'll go through the parts real quick. We got the gecko frame, which has been hard to find. I ended up having to order from Armatan on the last one. This time I was able to find one at, I think it was FPV Direct. Yeah, there's Heli Direct and FPV Direct. They're the same store, but there's two different websites. FPV Direct had it in stock. I've ordered from them before. They're a pretty good store, but I don't have a ton of experience with them or know who they are exactly or anything. But anyway, yeah, they had it. We got the Emax 1408 3600 kV motors. Pretty notchy, crazy powerful motors. I like them. You got the Aero Micro Pro, classic, great camera. Love that camera. You have the Diatone Mamba. This is the V2 version, or they call it the MK2. You have the AKK FX3 Ultimate. You got a nice size cap right here. You got a buzzer on the other side of the cap right here. Buzzer with a LED on it, super bright LED. You got an XM Plus on top of the stack there. I did flash it for RSSI. The bind button is on this side, same side as the USB, okay? And I bound it up to my radio. It was very easy for me to push the button down. Just use something like some tweezers and just feel for a click. And was no problem at all. You got the Lollipop V3, and you wanted a XT60, so I got you a black XT60 on there with some red wire. Looks pretty nice, I think. And you have some Gym Fan Wind Dancer, the 3028 props. I like these because if you fly quads that have 5mm shafts or T-mount style, you can use either one on these, this is like the only prop I know of that you can do that on, which is pretty awesome. So anyway, let's get to it. Okay, let me grab my radio. Got the X9 Lite. Let me grab this battery. This is the only battery that I have has a XT60. It's a 1000 milliamp hour, so it's kind of big for this quad. I already test hovered this and I could tell that the battery was too heavy. So I'm not going to fly for very long, just enough to show you that it flies. The battery straps just barely reach. Oh, and the other thing is that we swapped out the top stock battery pad for some Uma grip, which was a good choice. And I left it on there right now so the battery can slip around, but you know, I'm just doing a test hover. Make sure you take that plastic off before you go to fly, and your battery will have some nice grip. Yeah, that battery is pretty big. Okay, let me plug in, show you the video, and do a hover. There's your video. Looks good. Nice and clear. Here we go. Flying very smooth. But yeah, I don't want to fly for very long. I love that super bright LED on the V2 of the Mamba stack. I don't think I showed the super bright LED, and the buzzer is really loud too, so. Pretty bright. So that'll flash when if you set up the buzzer for on a switch, the light, the LED will flash along with the buzzer beeping, so pretty cool. Yeah, this thing's ready to go. I don't think there's anything else. I'm trying to think. Got the cap. The button. Oh, this VTX does have a microphone, so that's pretty cool. And it's kind of tucked behind the cap there, so when you're flying forward, you know, the wind isn't going to go right on it. So that'll be good for your sound if you're into that. The button though for the VTX, it's right there, right underneath the wire going to the cap. Here, I'll show you. I'm clicking it right now. Okay. And I do have smart audio hooked up. So I think that's about it. This thing turned out sweet. So I'll get it boxed up and I'll send you over some tracking. All right, thanks, Chad.